exploited our diversity. Go and read the archives, how they came in and the plan of assimilation. One of the achievements of the Grand National Dialogue is the recognition of the fact that the assimilation project failed, thanks to what our forebears did when they started doing what they were doing. Remember, in 1985, 87, 1985 and 87, there was a massive protest. I was just from 3 at that time. When
PADDY, please hold on a second. Something is going on which I don't understand. I know that Ground Zero is watching this, but all over the social media we are shut down. I don't get it. I don't understand why. But let's take a brief break. YouTube is not streaming us. Facebook went up to 1,400, 1,004, and suddenly everything is off. I don't know what is going on, but let's take a brief break. We'll come back and we'll talk about the Grand National Dialogue, please.
Okay, Chris, I'm here. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, stay in there, stay put there. We're not done yet.
Okay, you need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced should you die, helps you protect yourself financially against chronic, critical, and terminal illness, and of course allows you to take money anytime for any reason at any age without a tax penalty. You need only as little as $50 to invest per month. Contact Irene Fombo. Tell 513-5014-177 or send an email to irenenpmsn@gmail.com. You need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced should you die, helps you protect yourself financially against chronic, critical, and terminal illness, and of course allows you to take money anytime for any reason at any age without a tax penalty. You need only as little as $50 to invest per month. Contact Irene Fombo. Tell 513-5014-177 or send an email to irenenpmsn@gmail.com. You need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced should you die, helps you protect yourself financially against chronic, critical, and terminal illness, and of course allows you to take money anytime for any reason at any age without a tax penalty. You need only as little as $50 to invest per month. Contact Irene Fombo. Tell 513-5014-177 or send an email to irenenpmsn@gmail.com. You need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced.
Thanks for staying put, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we have had some technical problems. We are very sure you are able to watch us from ground zero, but everywhere on the social media, Facebook and YouTube, there is a sudden attack. We know, of course, that there are people who do not want to hear us, listen to us, and so they go about trying everything they can to stop ABC, especially on the social media, from functioning. But we are grateful that you can still watch us from ground zero. I will continue with this broadcast with PADDY ASANGA before we call it in the next 15 minutes. I will open the phone calls, I will open the lines for a few phone calls, especially for those of you on ground zero who are watching. PADDY, let's talk about this grand so-called national dialogue, You were one of those who participated in that event, and they came out with a so-called special status for Ambazonia. They don't call it Ambazonia, of course, and neither do you call it Ambazonia. But it's a terminology that is used in the civilized world in a very derogatory way. In the USA, when you give somebody a special status, it implies that person is handicapped. It means he cannot take care of himself. So you got to accommodate him. Did you go to that conference looking for looking for some special status? I ask this question because I know I hear you out there promoting it and praising it. Is that what you went there looking for, sir?
We are in politics, and I keep telling you that I respect you guys. I respect you. If you want to tell me that Quebec is a handicap state, a handicap territory in the Canadian model, then you might be right. But I want to understand that the Prime Minister of Quebec comes from the minority who are the Francophones. So when we went there, we had studied the Constitution, and we are working within the ambit of the Constitution, which is not good. But as a political party, we have to beat them in their own game. So when we went there, we are looking for that Quebec model that gives the Anglophones a special status with the content. We are not very, very concerned with the nomenclature, but we have been asking for all the institutions that we brought in from Nigeria, and that is our strategy. That is the way we do things. We don't do things haphazardly because people think that it is this, or if Quebec is a handicapped state, or if Quebec is handicapped within the Federation of Canada that has a special status, then you might be right. But most people from the English-speaking side of Cameroon and those from the French-speaking side of Cameroon, they go to Canada and they find themselves exactly the way we feel in the countries that have been hosting us. When you go back to Cameroon, you understand that people are now coming from Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, especially in the Northwest. I want to tell you,
PADDY, you are quoting the wrong example. PADDY, you are quoting the wrong example. You are misleading those who do not. Yeah, that is very true. Let me explain to you. Quebec in Canada has gone for a referendum 3 times to cut out of Canada. And for 3 times, the Quebecians voted to stay with Canada. They didn't ask for special status. Neither did Canada give them a special status. If they wanted their own country, they would have gotten it on 3 occasions, but they voted to choose to stay with Canada. But in your own case, you are talking about La République essentially prescribing the way of life that you should live in your own country. That is why we say it's a handicap status. Why do you want to live as a handicap in the country where you should be a free man?
Listen, Chris. To understand what happened at the Grand National Dialogue, you should have been there. And I thought that if somebody like you and Sako, Ayaba, and all of us, those Anglophones who are vibrant and convinced, we put our voices together, we would have gotten something better. But this is what is happening. If we think that it should be a referendum to decide our fate, then we should push for a referendum. If we think that we have to go it by war, then you have to organize yourself and not killing your own people. If we think that
we are in war already. I mean, what don't you understand about that?
No, please, let me learn. We are a political party, and we have we don't have that means, we don't have that leverage to do things the way others have been doing. Listen to the voices, the dissonant voices coming from the international committee. We went there, they came with a project of a decentralization, and we went to that Article 62, this thing, and found and told them that, look, during the tripartite, this is what you people did. And if you think that, okay, we cannot make positions, so let's move positions and come to the middle. But it doesn't mean that the fight has ended. But the fight to preserve life, that's our own strategy. So I don't see why you people are so angry that we went there, and you think that for us, it is a mild step, and it is step by step. Remember that we are coming from a situation where...
Paddy, if you do not understand the reason why we don't see any common sense in it is because that is not the first milestone, as you suggest, that a lot of the public has taken. What happened to the so-called bilingualism commission you have in the southern Cameroons, in Ambazonia? I mean, let me ask you this question. Are you very much conversant of the reason for this conflict in the first place? Do you know why this thing broke out in the first place, Paddy? Can you name some of the reasons why we are in war?
Listen, bilingual, all those commissions that are created by the Jacobinist government of Mr. Biya don't mean a thing to us. That's why we defy them. Do you know why we are not going for regional elections? Do you know why?
No. Are you not going for regional elections?
Yes, we are not going for regional elections because we don't believe in regionalism. Is a project of decentralization. We stand for a federation, so we cannot be going in for regional elections when we believe in federation. That's what we are doing.
But I'm still to hear you. I am still to hear you guys condemn those elections, though. I'm hearing you for the first time. I have not heard you. I have not heard Munzu. I have not heard Tumi. I have not heard Bala, Nguyen, and the rest say that, oh, no regional elections.
Munzu hasn't got a political party. Tumi hasn't got a political party. Bala hasn't got a political party. When you are a militant of a political party, you study the constitution of that party, and then you work within the ambit of the constitution that governs the country. The constitution is not good. That's why we are still fighting for several amendments. But the truth is this, Chris. Let me be honest to our people, and we save life. We are talking to these people, and we are putting pressure on them. One of the things that we have achieved is that when we said, okay, tell your brothers and sisters to come back home, we needed guarantee. Chris, can you tell me, I can tell you something today that you will not like to hear. Why do you think that Abdul Karim can come and contribute to World Draft and go home and not being arrested? Do you know what is happening? If he has told you the truth, good. But if he has not told you the truth, then let me tell you.
Please, do tell us what you know.
Do you know that Abdul Karim is a Muslim, and part of the Muslim, the Islamic community is a member of the College of Conveners of the Anglophone General Conference? Do you know that? That is a sign to tell you that we have told the Cameroon government, if you touch any of our people, then you are going to radicalize us. And we should work in synergy and take what we can take and then move on. But some people will tell you that Abdul Karim is compromised, Abdul Karim has done this, Abdul Karim is free today to meet every minister that he can meet in Cameroon. That one I can guarantee to you. And that thing is guaranteed by the Muslim scholars, or the Muslims and the imams who are part of the College of Conveners of the General Conference. So when we want to do
so, are you in other words saying that Abdul Karim is compromised?
I'm not saying that Abdul Karim is compromised, but I want to guarantee people that...
Are you saying that Abdul Karim is a federalist?
No, I'm not saying that Abdul Karim is a federalist. I'm saying that he has his own opinion, and it is his opinion. People should respect other people's opinion and come with arguments. And we have managed to put the government in a situation where nobody would be touched. Other people will come and tell you that Abdul Karim is a compromise. Abdul Karim is not compromised. He's talking of collaboration. If we Anglophones, we don't sit together and we come out with some documents that are talking for us, know that we have lost a legitimate fight that would have taken us even half a way where we want to go to.
All right, Paddy, I think we had a very good time here. Let me open the lines for a few phone calls. We have about 6 minutes to call it. And so I will open the phone line. But please, if you are calling, make sure that the volume of your television set is shut down before you call. I won't spend time trying to ask you to turn down your volume as you call. So make sure that the volume of your set is turned down before you call, please. So for those of you with a number, I know almost every one of you out there, you have the number here. Go ahead and make your phone call. But Paddy, let me get back to you. You did not answer my question on the special status. No, you did not. Yeah, on the special status. When this struggle started, the teachers went to the street. The lawyers went to the street. Why? Because a lot of people push Francophone judges into our courtrooms. They are still there. A lot of public push Francophone teachers into our classrooms. They are still there. A lot of public has all these heads of all these messieurs and mademoiselles in all our top-ranking offices in Amazonia. They are still there. Paddy, has anything changed ever since we started this war?
Listen, there are baby steps that has been made. You cannot say that everything is. When you say the government, it's a government that I don't like. And Chris, I have a political strategy, and we have a political strategy. Listen to this, Chris, and please don't cut me when I'm talking. There is a bench in Enam. Those judges that we want to have, an Anglophone bench in the Enam, those judges that we want to have must be trained. And this, they have to replace the Francophones. These are some of the things that we sit and we talk to them and we speak it as the chairman went and pulled Mr. Bia's hand. When I talk to Famdongo, you will not imagine what is happening. You people know me for my frankness. When I speak to people like, how do they call this guy who's Minister of Justice, you will not imagine what is happening. I refuse to talk to Atanganji because Atanganji should not have even been part of that Grand National Dialogue because he said there was never an Anglophone problem. So there are baby steps that are made. When you do something, when we are fighting for something, we don't take only what we want. We take all the components. We organize, we look at the surroundings, we look at our advantages, we look at our disadvantages, and then we work within the ambit, beat them in their own game. So if they have not done it, I want to recognize the fact that Anglophones have been recognized that they are a people and they have a political identity, but culturally, there is nothing that is called Anglophone in Cameroon. So we should fight for that political identity and restore the will of our forebears in what the way that the spirit which they came into the union. That one is honest. And some people like Ayabacho, let me tell you.
Well, listen, Paddy, you just don't answer questions. I asked you, yeah, you just don't answer. This is not Equinox television where you sit there and narrate all that you wanted and know it not in their heads. And you need to come here and answer questions. I asked you what has changed since this revolution started. The judges are still in our courts. The Francophone teachers are still in our classrooms. But listen, we don't have much more time left. I will get you back here one of these days and we will continue this argument. For the moment, I mean the discussion, but for the moment, let's take a few questions from ground zero. I have just a few minutes to go. Let's do that, please. Hello.
You're welcome, please.
Hello, good night, please.
Good evening, sir. May I know where you're calling from, please?
Yeah, I'm calling from La Republic.
You're calling from La Republic, all right. And what is in your mind, sir?
Yeah, I thank God we bring Paddy ASANGA for studio today. For make clear some certain things that we don't begin here since for Siam and read them for Facebook about money will be given to Eric Tato and will be see two video way. If they talk, I don't know whether we've been for African media, if they confirm about the money. So today, if they talk about the money, then they go involve Mark Barretta. You know what talk the relationship with Mark Barretta and Eric Tato with the money. I beg me try explain them for you. Whether Mark Barretta he take to your own share for money, or now only Eric Tato the money because and now only Eric Tato will take the money, or all then two they will get the share for the money. I beg me clear the aim or we understand.
All right, all right. Thank you. That's a good question. Yes, Paddy, that's a good question. What was the rule of Eric of Barretta in this money?
Yeah, Pa, ma tell una the truth. The contact person where he began for contact Mark Barretta bibina Eric Tato. Remember, say Eric Tato, if you already go see Ayuk Tabe a woman, and the one no be me at the talk. Now bad tongue that the talk say time we come to be go for the he be give money for Ayuk Tabe a woman. So the contact person na Eric Tato, and then argument there for Bass say that 9,000. Because El Shenu be accused, say now 42,000 they be give, and then he give now only 9,000 for Eric Tato. So Eric Tato be being the contact person, and the man we in he be give for work now Mark Barretta. So if you understand why Eric Tato in and Mark Barretta they stand for place where they stand today. Me, I know the one talking them, but I get my people them for them. And you know, say as we do political activism, if some person give you confidence, you know if you can abuse them, just like if somebody call me, I don't get right for giving number out. Just like you call Mr. Chris Anuch, they don't give up. But 9,000 euro out of 42, we go for Eric Tato. Whether Eric Tato and Mark Barretta, they be agree on that or not. Now then get for can't tell una. Don't be me.
Okay, that was from Ground Zero. And I would also like to ask, while we're waiting for maybe one more question to come in, I would like to ask, hold on, let's get this caller first. Let's get this caller first. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, may I know where you are calling from, please?
Yes, I'm calling from Meme County.
Okay, thanks.
Meme County.
Okay, how was a ghost town in Meme today?
Perfect, Secretary Chris. Perfect.
Thank you. What is in your mind, sir?
Yes, I pleading with you that ABC is being sponsored by taxpayers' money from Amazonia. So when you bring such people on the platform, it disturbs us so badly. But I'll ask him a few questions if you do permit, please.
Go ahead, please.
All right. Now, I want to ask Mr. ASANGA, from that is his name, that the restorationists who are fighting for the independence of Amazonia have as their background the support of the entire Amazonia. He is a federalist. Where is his background? Is behind him? Question number two, let him be very frank with us and tell us how much money is Mr. Bia government giving him to stock on federalism. Because we know the government of Mr. Bia was also ending federalism.
All right, thank you. Paddy, that's a very good question. From Ground Zero, you can imagine that your views are very odd to the extent people think that we shouldn't bring you on ABC. But the question is, how much are you being paid? How much are you being paid by the Republic to propagate this federalism that they never even talk about?
Yeah, but Chris, that was not only the question, the question that he asked. He asked that people are being backed by, that they, Amazonian, have support from the Ground Zero. Let me say this one now, and I keep saying it. I represent the voice of the silent majority. And I have that privilege that I can talk to you, Chris, who understands certain things. I can talk to the cardinal. I can talk to even people that I don't like in that Mr. Biya's government to come and give you people this truth that I'm giving you right now. So talking about the amount of money that Mr. Biya gave me, the amount of money that Mr. Biya gave me was the fact that they dismissed me from the university and invited me to the Grand National Dialogue, gave me 600,000 CFA, which I left for internally displaced and other people. And the rest of the money that my friends, I have never gone out to say people donate money for me. I took it to Garwa, I took it to Boya, I took it to places where we were buying pens and books for children to go to school. That's the amount of money that I have received from Mr. Biya, if you would like it that way. I am not one of those persons, if you give me a penny, I will say it. If I don't take it, I'll tell you that I have not taken it. So I took 600,000 francs and distributed it to internally displaced and prisoners. Go and verify.
Are you saying, PADDY, that is the only amount that has left the coffers of La République du Cameroon into your pocket? We are told that Dion Ngute has put millions of CFA into your pockets with Ellie Smith, and others. I mean, are you really sitting here telling us they gave failure money, they give the non-bearers money, and they don't give you the surrogates out there money?
Listen, I'm not a surrogate to anybody, Chris. I'm even more dangerous to Mr. Biya's government.
In what way? How are you dangerous? When you can enter their territory and leave. I cannot enter and leave. How are you dangerous?
We talk about things that is feasible. To eliminate PADDY is very easy. Come into Cameroon and then they set you up and you are hit by a car or something. That one is very common, because what I'm saying, they don't like it. I'm exposing them when I do the things that I do. So when you talk about La République giving money, would you accept the fact that when you people went to Switzerland, they gave each and every one of you 5,000 euros each?
Now you just beg me to discount your knowledge of what you are talking about, Eric Tato. When you say we went to Europe and we were giving, listen to me, let me ask you a question. When you say we went to Europe and we were giving money, who gave us this money?
Swiss SD.
Swiss what?
Swiss Humanitarian Dialogue.
For what purpose? They would give us money for what purpose?
For participating at what they call a capacity building conference.
Okay, let's assume they gave us money. Have we changed the way we prosecute the war? Are we compromising with La République du Cameroun? Are we dining with La République du Cameroun? You are the one with your followers dining with La République du Cameroun. But listen, we will have much more time to talk about it. Let me get the last caller and we'll call it a day.
You were going to call me on this one, please. I know you were going to call me, but it's okay. Have I moved from federalism to decentralization? Have I moved from federalism to ambassador? Have I flip-flopped like Ayapol Okamto? No. So we have to be honest. I said they gave me, all of us who came from Europe, 600,000 francs as participation fee. Those who came from America, my delegation left that money back home.
Now, who were those who came from America? Who were those in America in that conference?
We were eight of us. I will not do your homework for you, Chris. You people should do your homework. I'm not here to...
All right, let's get the last caller, please. Hello. 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 I guess this guy is having a bad connection. Hello. Hello. That's a bad connection. Let's get this other caller and call it a day. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good evening, Sir Chris.
Yes, good evening, man. You are live on ABC.
I'm Mr. PADDY. I have just one question to him.
Okay.
What happened to the pre-1992 Federation? How do we get here? Aguabala and the others were arrested because of Federation. Tell us for these 18,000 people Ambazonia that have died, and what is the outcome of the federation, Mr. Paddy?
Paddy, that is a question that I brought to you before. Over 13,000 Ambazonians have been killed in this war, and Bia has not as much as mentioned federation once. What is it going to take you to walk away from that step and say, okay, you don't give me federation, the only option is independence? What is it going to take to walk you away from there?
Chris, we came into the union, and we opted for something that was not respected. That one, we should be very, very clear to it. And when we did that as a block. We sat down and we moved from Lagos to Enugu, from Enugu to Boya, and then if we are still not satisfied, we should sit down and have a distinct. People cannot go and conclave in Nigeria. They never asked my own opinion. They never asked the opinion of the clergies. They just hijacked a struggle and turned it to a bleeding cash cow. Go and find out what is happening with Skapak. Go and listen to ASANGA, who is one of the most honest persons.
Paddy, I guess you are trying to make yourself very, very relevant out there by saying you were not consulted. Who else was consulted? I was here in the USA. I was never consulted. I joined. Why can't you join?
I saw you in Nigeria. What took you to Nigeria? I saw you and Mark Barata and the other people. I even saw Ella crying.
That was a fourth conclave. That was a fourth conclave. You had one. I was not there. Two. I was not there. Three. I was not there. The fourth, I was there. And even when I went there for the fourth, I went there as an invitee. I didn't go there as a member, but I joined. Why can't you sit in? Why should somebody come and say, Paddy, come and join? Are you looking for a title or what?
No, I don't need a title. I've never had a title. When I was in the university, they called me General Savimbi, but I rejected it because I did not have the qualities of a general. I was never trained. So, Chris, you people who went there, you went there for a purpose, and you decided, and you thought that you were deciding for everybody. No, we don't accept that. We the silent majority, and we still think that.
All right, Paddy, please, time is up. Time is up. Let me get this very last caller, and we go. Hello.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. May I know where you are calling from, please?
I am calling from Guinea Equatorial.
Okay, and thanks for the call. What is your question?
Yeah, I want to first of all greet you again once more, and also my brother Paddy. I call him my brother because we speak the same language. If not of that language, I'm not getting you.
I can hear you. Go on. I hear you 515.
Okay, I'm talking of Paddy. I say I greet him also my brother because we speak the same language. If not of that language, I would have not greeted him. So good evening, Paddy, because you are my brother because you speak the same language. But I think you should change your mentality. Okay, I want to ask you some questions. You talk of the interim government, not a monopoly, but who has the control, as you know now, over the territory of Ambazonia? Because if you listen, you watch, thank you, you know that it is the interim government that has the authority. What they speak is what is going on the ground. But I ask you now, who do you think has authority now on the ground? One. Number two question. The regional election, you say you are not going in for it, and you say that you are hoping for the with special statute. So don't you think you are really stupid? If you are not going for the regional election and you are hoping for a special statute, what are you hoping for? I believe that you are also a gamer in this republic thing. Okay, and the third question, if we separate as we are going to separate, let me know say if when we are going to separate, what will become of you? Are you going to try to join again another party with us, or you are just going to go to the Republic, or you stay in Germany? Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Paddy, the third question was very, very important. When Ambazonia becomes a country, will you move your residency to La République du Cameroon, or what are you going to do?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Chris. I don't believe in microstates. And people have died.
It's a belief. When Ambazonia becomes a country, what becomes of your citizenship?
No, Chris, you asked me a question and you have not answered. You don't want me to answer. I will not be part of any country that people have cut the heads of their own and put out there. La République is the common enemy, and what we have done to our own. Those people who call themselves leader and claim that they are in control, I would not want to sit with them. They should be a truth and reconciliation committee, and if I've committed any crime, I should go to jail.
So you are saying that you will take up citizenship in the Republic of Cameroon, I guess.
I've told you people that when you get your country, I would die on exile. People have died in exile. We have buried our own out here for one reason or the other. But I will never be part of that bloodbath. Guzang, Amber versus Amber. Snake bites snake. Never.
From the callers that we have listened to a few moments ago, PADDY, and I mean, doesn't it occur to you, doesn't it still occur to you that you are very much on the wrong side of this
yes.
conflict?
Chris, I'm on the wrong side because I'm on your television. When I go to, if I go to Ayabacho and the others, I'll be on the wrong side. But you people are not. Both of you are not on the same side. They are black.
No, we are on the same side. At least we all believe in the independence of Ambazonia. You do not. You believe in some one Cameroon. I don't care whether 10 state or 20 state federation. But to you, it is one and indivisible Cameroon, right?
I stand for the one Cameroon of John Bufoncha.
So that is why we are asking you, why can't your eyes be open to see you are on the wrong side? Even Foncha regretted at the end of his life, he made a mistake.
No,
you are not defending his legacy.
Listen. I'm not on the wrong side because I have nothing in common culturally with Ayuk Tabe. I'm not. I have nothing in common culturally with people from Bangwa, because Bangwa today it was part of Cameroon before Ahijo caved it out and brought it to Southwest.
So essentially, you are trying to let us know you are not on the right side because you are not a citizen, correct?
I'm telling you that I'm not in the wrong side. I'm not on the wrong or right side because I don't believe in microstates and I don't believe in chopping people's head to get.
All right. Listen, it was a pleasure to have you on the show, and I want to believe that people have come to know exactly the person that you are, and I hope that when this thing is said and done, your eyes will be open, and you will see the nation of Ambazonia in clamor to go and live in Ambazonia. And in fact, we will welcome you, even though you want to remain on exile. Nobody wants to keep you on exile. We will welcome you. You have a great night, sir. And thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and being part of the show. Today, unfortunately for those on the social media, something went wrong. Something went wrong. We were shut down on the YouTube, shut down on the Facebook. We had close to 1,500 people watching on Facebook alone by the time it was shut down. We don't know what happened. We will find that out. But I'm glad that you on Ground Zero, you were able to follow it all through. We will find time, rebroadcast this. Once a while, it is good to bring out people like this to really probe their mind, to see what is in their mind. So I understand when you call and you ask, how can you bring people like this? Once in a while, it's good to know what is influencing their line of thought. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure to be with you today. You have a great night. Good night. Good night, Ambazonia.
Oh,